You know that trend on TikTok where you talk to yourself and you just turn your head like, maybe everyone on Twitter is right. It's because God has a sense of humor. That's why you get these little parts in Oppenheimer and The Last of Us. It's to give you a nibble, okay? But the reality is it's not going to work out for you. You're a joke.
You feel better?
You said that.
Two Jews, both big and tall, no subject too small for the good guys. A Mother's Dream premium podcast team, make it your weekly routine. It's a Good Guys. And if you don't give us 5 stars, what are you nuts? What are you nuts? Yeah, we're the good guys, we're not the great guys. We're just the good guys. Whoa.
Mazel, morons, welcome back to the Good Guys podcast. I'm here with the guy who's handling the appeal for Diddy's trial.
He's innocent.
It's Ben Sauber.
The baby oil was strictly for his Amazon store. He's a seller.
It's Sean Combs' transition team lead, Ben Sauber. Let's get him comfortable. Daddy's coming home. Oh my God. Lock that fuck away. God.
Yeah, lock him up.
Lock him up.
He didn't even get charged for the bad stuff, did he? We have to have Lauren back on.
Lee Moore.
What did I say?
Lauren.
Same thing, please.
Not close.
We have to have Lee Moore Lauren back on.
Lee. I want Lee more.
I want Lee Moore back on. Did he? Right? He got only like the lower level charges. Like nothing like big stuck. Is he even going to jail?
Yeah, they say he'll go to jail, but like there's a world in which he gets time served because he's been in for 2 years. Wild.
All right.
Wild.
Diddy's out.
Who do you think would be at Diddy's wife party? His first one back straight out of jail. Kanye, OJ, Elizabeth Holmes, Martin Shkreli,
Elizabeth Smart, Martin Short.
Man, who else is just diabolical and doesn't feel bad about it?
Good question.
Gosh.
I don't know. Putin?
But it's crazy, right? Because like even OJ had like this weird celebrity. They talked about this in Vegas where he kind of resided after the trial. Like, and it just goes to show, and I don't know who was talking about it, but it's like with Elizabeth Holmes' husband now, like getting into a startup for another blood sampling company, or OJ like getting rearrested for threatening the guy that stole his sports memorabilia. It's like they can't, like, I think it's all worth it to them.
It's so bizarre. It's like Billy McFarland making a Fire Festival too.
Right. They love it. They love it.
They love it. They live for the controversy.
Right.
Like they just want to, I think that once they get a taste of like this weird, it's fame. Like, even if it's bad fame, it's still fame. And they want to be back in the spotlight and they want their name back out there. I don't know. Billy McFarland would certainly be at Diddy's next white party. Certainly.
Joe Francis, the guy from Girls Gone Wild.
Sure. Sounds great. Lena Dunham.
Don't you go come after my Lena.
I'm just kidding.
I'm here, but Lena is brave.
She's great.
But like, it's not a political take. It's a personality quandary. Like, do you think Donnie T, like Donald Trump's ever come back to Melania after the end of a rough day and gone, my bad. Like, that was my bad.
Probably.
No, he's never, I don't think so. I don't think he's ever been like, I gaffed it. Not good.
I have no idea. I have no idea. All I know is he'd be no fun at a party. You know, he's never had a sip of alcohol.
Yes, because his brother overdosed.
That's pretty crazy. Like imagine that. Just never, like, I guess it's probably a superpower to be able to just always be fun at a party because you've never gotten high. That's it. You've never gotten high. You're missing out. I don't know.
I'm that superhero for the last 17 years. I'm a ball at a party.
Are you as much of a ball as you once were? Honest question.
Honest answer, this was me at a party on drugs.
Yeah, that checks.
It's sad. You'd be like, why is Josh in the corner wondering if his ancestors are proud of him? Like,
Yeah.
that's where I go. It's
and now
fucking sad.
And now at a party, you're fun. And then late at night, you're worried about your ancestors.
I'm still worried about my ancestors. I'm not fun at a party. I'm on my phone. I'm on my phone looking for a fucking Zen.
You're like, Paige, when can we leave?
I'm like, can they get a fucking taco truck? I'm like, for me, yeah.
Go.
For me, a party requires a couple things. A fun mocktail, a delicious food truck, and some Zins. A couple Zins.
And Josh, care. Have you ever been to somebody's house, they invited you over, and it's like, why the hell am I here? You didn't care enough to put together a heartfelt spread. By the way, no judgment. Don't invite me over. You're throwing a party, and then you're sending me a Venmo request for $20 for booze. Don't have a party, okay? Just don't do it. Be a host or don't host. Nobody's telling you to host, but if you're going out of your way to host, you better show up, right?
Oh, I'm sorry. I've never been to the Netherlands. I don't go Dutch to your house. Oh, we're going Dutch to your house?
Yeah.
What do you provide?
Yeah.
You're paying a mortgage. You can't go to Smart and Final?
Or don't throw a party. I never understood this. Who told you needed to throw a bad party? Who told you?
Right.
Who told you? Right? Like, don't. Nobody's expecting you to throw a party. You don't need to throw a party.
Yeah.
To throw a party, care. Same thing. If you're going to cook dinner, not a party. It's just dinner. I invite you over, Josh. The meal I'm cooking for you is going to be plated beautifully. It's going to be garnished beautifully. And you're going to know that I tried my best. I think you'll love it. But regardless, there was effort. Sometimes you go for somebody's house for dinner. It's terrible. Reheated crap. No, I could eat it at home.
I'll give you one better, Benjamin. One time I went over to my brother. I was at my brother's house in Florida for his son's bar mitzvah. And we go over to a buddy's of his house to watch a UFC fight. Okay. Now, at this time, you can order the fight in HD for $79.99 or not HD for $79.99. I guess some TVs can't support it.
Sure.
He accidentally, totally could happen, ordered the non-HD fight. And he looked at all of us and said, and we proceeded to watch it like it was on a Zenith Trinitron from 1997. I said, sir, it's fuzzy. Order the 8. Just figure it out Monday. Call the cable company. And he was like, no. I already paid. I don't want to get double popped. I'm not going to get the HD. I was like, this sucks, sir.
That's horrible. That's absolutely horrible.
I was like, I'm drinking a Kirkland pop, like a Kirkland cola. Like we can't order the fight in HD.
How cheap are you? It's not like they charged you now. They get put on a bill. You're not paying that bill for months. And you're going to call Monday and you're going to say, fat fingers, I accidentally pressed buy twice. One removed. No problem. That's called being a bad host, Josh. I hate that shit. I hate it. Don't host if you're a bad host. Don't host if you're a bad host.
Nuts.
And I'm sorry, never, ever charge me for anything. Ever. I go to your house, do not charge me for drinks, do not charge me for snacks, do not charge me a piece of that pay-per-view, okay? I'm sorry. I would rather sit at home and spend the $89 myself than come to your house and Venmo you $10. Cheap.
Wow. Look at you. I love to see you all jazzed up. You're full alpha right now. There's not a beta bone in your body right now.
There's nothing worse. I'm sorry. There's really nothing that grinds my gears more than somebody who's cheap. Yeah. And the worst, Josh, are the people who you know are fucking rolling in it. And they are cheap.
Mm-hmm.
cheap.
You know the cheapest people in my experience? Billionaires.
The richest, for sure. The
Yeah.
richest. I have a friend, or loosely a friend. This is at least a 10-year-old story. And he's incredibly wealthy. Incredibly wealthy. We're sitting in a taxi, me, my friend, and another friend. The meter, it's like $20 or so. We get to our destination, gets out. I go to, like, I'm reaching for my wallet. My other friend's reaching for my wallet. His wallet, the billionaire, he's not reaching for his wallet. Nothing. And I don't remember exactly what I said, but I said something like, you can't get this. And he's like, what do you mean? You two are working? Because he doesn't work. Because he just has a trust fund. What are you, nuts? I couldn't. It's just, it like, the cheapest people are the richest. Fact. Absolute fact. And they're also, this is not a generalization. The generalization, some billionaires aren't so cheap. But for the ones that are, they also tend to be incredibly selfish and self-absorbed. And God, it's terrible.
This is at the crux of your and my disagreements, Ben, because I think people's mostly their proclivity is a self-centered, self-interest, profit-driven mentality, which is why every now and then the government needs to say, pay up.
Understood. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Caraway. Folks, we love Caraway here at the Good Guys Podcast because you know what they say, if you look good, you feel good. And when you're in the kitchen using those regular stainless steel pans when you could be using a gorgeous seafoam green set like I have, you know, you're missing out. I have pots and pans all in the same exact color. It's fantastic. It's like a matching set. You know, you go to the beach, you want a matching top, matching bottom. Why not have that in the kitchen? Okay, why not have that in the kitchen? Also, if you like toxins, then continue to use those other pans. If you like non-toxic, then you're going to go with Caraway, okay? Let me tell you a couple of things about Caraway. These are scary but true stats. Are you ready? The average adult unknowingly consumes over 150,000 plastic particles every year. Over 70% of cooking and baking pans sold in America are coated with PTFE, except not Caraway. 2.5 minutes is all it takes for a PTFE coated pan to overheat and begin releasing toxins. What are you, nuts? Microwaving plastic for 3 minutes can release over 4 million particles. Over 4 million microplastics. We don't want any of that. That's why there's no plastic with Caraway. They have these beautiful glass items, okay, where you can store your food. You can put them in the microwave safe. It's fantastic. They have this whole set. You absolutely got to give it a try. If you haven't given it a try already, what are you, nuts? We've been running ads for a year. That said, you should try it now. If you have been eyeing their internet famous 12-piece cookware set, now is the perfect time to buy. You can shop Caraway risk-free. Enjoy fast, free shipping, easy returns, and a 30-day trial. Plus, if you visit carawayhome.com/good10, you can take an additional 10% off your next purchase. This deal is exclusive for our listeners. So visit carawayhome.com/good10 or use good10 at checkout. Caraway, non-toxic cookware made modern. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Prolon. Folks, swimsuits, sunrise, and spontaneous plans. Yep, summer is here. But if you're not feeling it this season, I've got good news. Prolon's 5-day fasting mimicking diet is your summer-ready secret weapon. The ultimate tool for a metabolism reset, fat loss, lean muscle protection, and more. Prolon delivers a summer glow up from inside out. And in just 5 days, it's my secret weapon. I'm telling you, how easy is that? And it totally works because Prolon is a plant-based nutrition program featuring soups, snacks, and beverages designed to nourish the body while keeping it in a fasting state, triggering cellular rejuvenation and renewal. Next Gen builds on the original Prolon with 100% organic soups and teas, a richer taste, and ready-to-eat meals. Developed over decades at USC's Longevity Institute and backed by top U.S. medical centers, Prolon has been shown to support biological age reduction, metabolic health, skin appearance, fat loss, and energy. Folks, I'm telling you, Prolon is it. Whenever I'm feeling a little bit bloated, you know, maybe the shots aren't doing what it needs to be done, I'm telling you, Prolon, you gotta give it a try. And folks, for a limited time, you can be the first in line to experience the Next Gen, their new Next Gen, at special cost savings. Prolon is offering Good Guys listeners 15% off site-wide, plus a $40 bonus gift when you subscribe to their 5-day nutrition program. Just visit prolonlife.com/goodguys. That's PROLONLIFE.com/goodguys to claim your 15% discount and your bonus gift. prolonlife.com/goodguys. This is an interesting topic, Josh. Okay, you ready for this one? Because I think this you will agree with.
Hold on. 5-point harness, buckling in Six Flags style. Let's go.
I find that it's very, very rare that the person who made the money is like that. I only find these selfish billionaires personally in the children of said billionaires. I don't know what it is, but I find it in them. I also find on the flip side that the ones who are the most lavish, overspend, really gaudy are also the children. How about, Josh, we tax, I'm open to this, taxing second generation wealth. If you earned $1 billion in your lifetime, Josh, just you had a great life, you crushed it. You did it. To me, I'd like to give you the benefit of the doubt that you rose from nothing and are a good person. That said, if you were gifted $1 billion, $2 billion, $10 billion, and just sitting there untaxed and you did nothing for it, I could see a light tax.
But that's a big thing too. That's a whole, it's a Hebrew word. I don't know a good English word for it. Balagan with the
craziness.
With the tax code and heirs of fortunes and step up points. It's a, you've heard this phrasing. It's a step up. Yeah. And the way that you inherit money and ways in which of sheltering it to keep it from having to pay the tax. So
having estates, having trusts, having you don't have any money.
Capital gains.
You borrow money from something fictitious.
Yeah.
And you don't have to pay tax on it. That's why they say the worst thing you can do is die with a home in your name.
So
if you die with a home in your name, you just screw your children. So if you think you're going to die, throw your home in a trust. That way your children could be the benefactors of your home. We should have a tax. Have we thought about that before? What's that finance girl, the one that now lives in Dubai, who tells you how to spend your money? We should have her on the podcast.
Oh, Miss Dow Jones?
Yes, Miss Dow Jones.
She lives in Dubai?
Yeah, she does. She moved. 0% income tax, baby. She could have also gotten that in Florida.
Yeah. Same in the Amazon, by the way. Like, what the fuck? Oh my God. The property tax is nothing. Well, the malaria's expensive. I moved to Dubai. Good luck.
That's funny. There's no tax if you live in the woods.
Yeah. People are nuts.
It's nuts. Well, man. She's not coming on now.
Oh, she will, I'm sure. I've heard her on pod. She's very smart.
Yeah.
I think I remember hearing this like famous boxer, someone who was like really famous, making hundreds of $1 million, saying, at this point, I'm good. Now I'm working on generational wealth. And it didn't make me, it made me squirrely because I've only almost always 8 out of 9 out of 10 seen kids of really wealthy people at a complete disadvantage because 100%. Inheriting all that wealth completely screws them up. And I think, as I heard Ezra Klein, I think, say this once about like what it meant, and maybe it doesn't mean this anymore, but it's what I want to believe as a Democrat is like the best version of what it means to be a Democrat. And maybe that's been lost, which is, all parties and systems go through waves of, rediscovering who they are, redefining who they are. But at best, it's that you are born lucky. And I really feel that. I'm born lucky. And you could look at me and go, well, you didn't have a dad. You were born into like immense financial insecurity, a single mother who had to really struggle and work hard. And, you were metabolically challenged. Like, I certainly had it much better than a lot of people, but not a typical middle-class 2-parent lifestyle. But I know I was born lucky because I had a mom who loved me and believed in me and like protected me. And that the ability in which to strive and to pick myself up by my bootstraps is to an extent a privilege. That actually some people are born without the ability in which to like get on their grind. I'll tell you a crazy story if you want to hear it in a second. So
I do.
That's what I think. That's kind of how I look at things, is that because I was born lucky, it's like my cover charge for life to try to help those who were born less lucky.
Totally. I do also think, and again, you have to be able to, and not everybody can do this on their own, but being born into an unfortunate situation, if you can find a way to make it out of that situation, everything in life is better.
Sure.
Versus if you're born into immense privilege, it is a downhill slope your whole life, like your entire life. I'm not trying to say like we should feel bad for billionaire kids, but I have seen it. These kids are very unhappy. Like some of the most unhappy people I've ever seen, where nothing is ever good enough. Money really does not buy happiness. It buys security. There, of course, there's a bar. If you have no money, it's terrible. If you have too much money, I'm telling you, it's terrible. It's poison.
Mm-hmm.
And then the rest of us that sit in the middle are lucky. But these two extremes, I'm telling you, obviously it may seem like one is significantly worse than the other. The other, I bet you, has a higher suicide rate. I bet you that there is a higher suicide rate in the one that was born privileged, had too much of everything, never appreciated anything, versus the one who was born into poverty. God,
Yeah.
we've gotten deep.
I love it. I like when we get deep. I'll tell you the story really quick about when I was training for the great single season Turner and Hooch. They call me single season Peck. They call me the anchor because I bring the ship down. They call me the entertainment's Bermuda Triangle. Fucking loser. You know that trend on TikTok where you talk to yourself and you just turn your head like, can't get a show to go more than one season, can you, Peck? Maybe the common denominator is you. Fucking guy. Maybe everyone on Twitter is right. It's because God has a sense of humor. That's why you get these little parts in Oppenheimer and The Last of Us. It's to give you a nibble. Okay? But the reality is it's not going to work out for you. You're a joke.
You feel better?
Who said that?
You feel better?
Ben, your turn.
You're just all of a sudden you just start hysterically crying.
I feel better.
You should. You look light and airy. You were telling me a story.
Oh yeah. Okay, let's get sad again. This guy, the great guy named Scott, was because I was playing a U.S. Marshal, so they got me a consultant to like learn about being a U.S. Marshal, the oldest federal law enforcement agency in the world, started by George Washington in 1789, or federal law enforcement in the country. And I asked him, I said, he's telling me about all these things, you know, that all these different times where he had to go and get bad guys. And I was like, do you ever feel sad? Like, were there ever times where you felt bad? Because he's telling me about all these bad guys, right? And he goes, oh, yeah. He goes, I'll never forget that I went and had to pick up, he said it was in the 90s. He said, and there was a kid, 18 years old kid, who was trafficking marijuana. And in the 90s, this was a major offense, unfortunately. And it was pounds of weed, not like insane amounts, but enough where this kid was going to get in proper trouble and go away for years. And we picked him up because we had to. And we arrested him and we're taking him to the car. And he looks at me and goes, can I bring my Hooked on Phonics tapes to jail? And he's like, and I went home and I cried that night. He said, that kid came from the worst area with the worst people around him. He never stood a chance. And he's like, and I felt for that kid. And so that's kind of how I feel. And like, there are just, you know, certain people, certain places in the world where it's really hard to just like pull yourself up by your bootstraps and, you know, get things going. And so
Totally.
I think it's incumbent on us to help as many people like that as possible.
Totally. And to clarify my comment from before, there are extremes. That's an
Sure.
extreme where you cannot just pull yourself up by your bootstraps. And life is unfortunately, I hope you can even find some happiness in such a dark life. But that's terrible. Terrible.
And
Yuck.
and you're gonna have these wonderful moments, as you have more kids and your kids get older, and I'm just starting to have them now with Max, who's 6, because he had a week off from school and camp before camp started. And Friday midday, I usually go to MacArthur Park and we do a feed the streets where we feed the homeless lunch. And so I got to bring him and he really enjoyed it. It's the first time he came to feed the streets, and he gave out waters and it was really great. And I laid in bed with him that night and I said, Max, like, did you enjoy what we did today? And he said, yeah, it was great. And I said, this is the real good stuff in life. Like, helping other people is like the real tangible, like nothing will make you feel better about yourself than helping other people, like, and people who are less fortunate than us, because we have our family. We have my wife's beautiful extended family, my mom. We have a nice house in a nice area. Like, we're really lucky. And like, this is the good stuff. And he was like, yeah. And I was like, like dad
It's
moment.
Good. Yeah, it's good and it's amazing. You can instill that early. And I like what you said. It's not just about other people. Like, I like that you're self-aware enough to say, I feel good when I do good.
Mm-hmm.
I'm the same way. It's totally different. It's not charitable, but like when I give gifts or when like my love language is cooking food for people I love.
That's loving. That's giving.
But it's for me too. Like I love doing it and I feel good doing it. And if you can just feel good doing things for other people, I think that's like the ultimate, right? Because then you'll do it. You'll do it your whole life. Like, if he can love doing charity, for him, then he's the most charitable kid in the world.
This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at Applebee's. Folks, we love Applebee's here at the Good Guys Podcast. Hey, boys, want to go to the Bees? Hey, gals, want to go to the Bees? Hey, boys and gals. Hey, boys and girls, want to go to the Bees? Yeah, you want to go to the Bees. You want to go see a movie. You want to go to the Bees. You want to have the perfect suburban night. It's amazing. It's absolutely amazing. The only thing that could make it better is a deal. And folks, boy, oh boy, do I have a deal for you. You can go into an Applebee's, or you can order Applebee's. Yeah, that's right, for delivery, and order their iconic 2 for $25 deal, because it's back, baby, featuring new items, okay? We got new chicken parm fettuccine and the new Big Bangin' Burger for entrees, and we still got the classics like wings and spinach artichoke dip for the apps. We're talking 2 entrees, 1 app for $25. In this economy, not doing that is a what are you nuts? Are you kidding me? So go into Applebee's today and take advantage of their iconic 2 for $25 deal, because it's back, featuring their new chicken parmesan fettuccine and new Big Bangin' Burger. You can get 1 appetizer and 2 entrees for just $25. So that's 2 entrees, 1 app for $25. In this economy, not doing that is a what are you nuts? Are you kidding me? So go into Applebee's today and take advantage of their iconic 2 for $25 deal, because it's back, featuring their new chicken parmesan fettuccine and new Big Bangin' Burger. You can get 1 appetizer and 2 entrees for just $25. Hey, boys and girls, want to go to the Bees? Yeah, you want to go to the Bees. You want to go see a movie. You want to go to the Bees. You want to have the perfect suburban night. It's amazing. You can get 1 appetizer and 2 entrees for just $25. Applebee's. Enjoy. This episode of the Good Guys Podcast is brought to you by our friends at David. Folks, I love David protein bars. They're the only protein bars I ever eat. And let me tell you, they're popping up everywhere. We're literally in the Hamptons. They're at every single boutique. David is taking over the world. And I love it because it's so unbelievably clean. You're wasting calories. You're wasting sugar. You're wasting protein. You're wasting everything with these other bars. Let me tell you about them. Okay, 28 grams of protein, 150 calories and no sugar. You can't find that in another bar. That's why it's the perfect bar. That's why it literally has exploded. It's like the most unbelievable first year in the history of a protein bar. Don't quote me on that. They didn't give me that statistic, but I saw it online. I'm telling you, it is it. High protein to calorie ratio. 75% of its calories come from protein, roughly 50% higher than any other bar. Oh, and it comes in iconic gold packaging. We love gold, don't we? Gold is great. Also perfect for keeping in your bag for a quick, satisfying snack. Sometimes you get hungry and then you reach for, I don't know, the fast food. Why not reach for David? Because once you get full of protein, you're not going to be wanting anything else, okay? It's going to cure those hunger cravings and you're going to get ripped like me or ripped like Josh. And sometimes when I remember to take my creatine, I'm telling you folks, David is it. I love them. I eat them all the time. They're my go-to protein bar.
So, folks, I'm telling you right now, we have a deal for you. Buy 4 cartons and get the 5th free at davidprotein.com/goodguys. That's davidprotein.com/goodguys to get your 5th carton free. You need those 5 cartons. You're going to need 100 cartons, but start with the buy 4, get 1 free. I'm telling you, that is it at DAVIDPROTEIN, davidprotein.com/goodguys. Humans aren't perfect, but David is.
What kind of uncle do you want me to be to Ruby? Let's talk about this.
Definitely fun. Like
Funko?
like Six Flags, like take him for the day, show him a good time, popcorn, candy that I maybe don't let him eat. Fun uncle.
Okay.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
I have another idea.
Okay, charitable uncle.
I want to be Ruby just like got in a hit and run and ran, right? He ran.
Sure.
And he's like, I can't go to my dad.
Oh, you're the toxic ear away from father. Understood.
I want to be
The toxic ear.
Yeah, like
Great.
let me go get my shovel.
Yeah, bury it.
You want to role play? You be Ruby and I'll be me,
Sure,
and you're in trouble.
sure.
Okay.
Sure.
Okay. You came to my door, right? Because we live next door. My Russian ruble.
Josh.
My Reuben
Josh.
sandwich. The apple of my eye. Baruch Hashem. My gorgeous nephew.
Josh, I don't know
Ruble,
what
why are you whispering?
Uncle Joshy, I don't know what to do. I'm whispering because I don't want to wake anybody in the house. I don't know what to do. I was riding my bike and I ran over a squirrel. I ran him right over by the neck. He's dead on the floor. If I tell my dad he's such an animal activist, he loves PETA. He's it. He loves PETA. Both the bread and the organization. He loves it. And I ran over a squirrel. And if I tell him, if I tell him he's going to be so sad that I killed a squirrel, he's going to be so upset at me. Will you help me? What do I do? What do I do with this poor squirrel? And there's squirrel blood all over my bike. What do I do?
Reuben, first of all, look at me. You're 28. This is sick. Get your license, loser. No, listen, Ruvin, come here. Mishpucha. Okay, my mishpucha. my menschala. Okay, come here, Tatala. Tatala, look at me. Okay, you came to the right person. These squirrels are vermin. You know this word, vermin. This is vermin. This is an invasive species. We've become comfortable with them. They ruin our parks. These fucks. Chip and Dale. No, thank you. What are they? A couple? A couple of losers. We don't need these fucking squirrels, okay? So listen, you show me where the squirrel is. That squirrel's good. Listen, nothing happened. How about that? Hey, good news. Nothing happened. How do you like that? I'll deal with your father.
I love it. And what about the blood on my bike?
What? Here's a better question. What bike? You know
You'll
want.
get me-
You know
You'll
you
get me a
want
new bike?
You know you wanted an e-bike. I'm gonna get you an e-bike with the governor turned off. You're gonna be going 65 on the Van Wyck.
Wow.
Okay.
Thank you, Uncle
No
Joshy. Thank you so
problem.
much.
Your mother worries. She worries too much.
Excellent. Excellent.
That'd be awesome.
What kind of uncle would you like me to be?
Same.
Okay, cool.
Same.
Max is gonna call me. I don't even know what kind of trouble he could even get into.
Oh
I'm trying to
man.
think of what could he do that would really.
He fucked up. He loves fire. We lit off some fireworks for 4th of July and he was like, yeah.
That's crazy. We need to talk about that. You light your own fireworks. You're not worried about Jason Pierre-Pauling your finger?
Well, we do it, we leave them on the ground and we use a barbecue lighter. So we're kind of, there's enough separation. And we're not doing M80s. We're doing like sparklers and snakes.
Okay, sparklers are okay. These things, they scare me. Ooh, I don't know what it is. They scare me. What did you eat for 4th of July? Did you make a spread? Did we talk about this already?
We did.
Actually, I don't want to date us too much because we're far away from 4th of July. Scratch that question. Scratch it.
Scratch it off.
Take it off. What are you having for dinner?
I just had pants carbonara. I had pasta alla pants.
Okay, and I forgot. It's 1:00 in the afternoon, so that was your dinner.
What are you having for dinner? That's right. You're right.
I'm making, Josh, a gorgeous Branzino. Let me tell everybody, okay, you're afraid of fish. You're afraid of cooking fish in the home. You're afraid that your fish isn't going to turn out as good as you had it in a restaurant.
Of course.
Let me tell you, high quality fish, all that it needs is olive oil, salt, pepper, garlic, and a little bit of parsley. That's it.
No
You're gonna
lemon?
tons of lemon. Thank you. Correction. Tons of lemon, including the zest. You're going to take a beautiful Branzino. Hopefully your place can debone it for you because nobody has the time. A nice filet, okay? Put the filet down on some parchment paper. You're going to put olive oil, beautiful, the good stuff. You're going to put, like Ina Garten, the fleur de sal. You know, fleur de sal, this flaky salt. You're going to put some pepper. Yes, you're going to put some beautiful, beautiful parsley, pieces of garlic. And then, Josh, you're going to go in with the zester. You're going to zest the lemon, get it on there. You're going to juice the lemon, put the juice. You're going to throw it into an oven, 400 degrees, 9 minutes. Bada bing, bada boom. That's it. It's perfect every time.
Gorgeous.
Now, if you go and it doesn't taste good, it's because you got bad fish. The only thing separating good fish and bad fish is when it's bad. Otherwise, it's going to taste good. You're buying old fish. That's what I'm having for dinner. New fish.
New fish. And what about, you're having new fish? What is are we doing a side dish? Are we doing a crisp salad? Is there any kind of potatoes?
I think I'm going to go. I have some Brussels sprouts downstairs. It's a temperamental vegetable, Josh. You got to cut off the ends. You got to slice them in half. It's not so easy, but I have them. I bought them, so I got to use them. I think I'm just going to roast them. I'm going to throw them in that same oven, the 400. Maybe I'll crank it down to 350. Let them get nice and soft. I'm going to drizzle them with a little balsamic. I'm easy. That's it. I don't need anything. Maybe a little side of long grain rice. You like long grain?
I prefer my grain short. I will say.
I like a long grain rice.
Really?
I do. Yeah, LGR.
This jasmine eating motherfucker right here.
I like a long grain rice.
This jasmine. This basmati eating motherfucker right here.
I like a long grain rice.
Wow. Okay. Listen, we all make decisions.
Yes, we do. Well,
okay. Should we get to a SpeakPipe?
I would love to hear from a moron or two.
I would love to share it with you. If you want to leave us a message, get some advice, go to speakpipe.com/goodguys. Keep it brief. Brevity is key. Let's hear from Grace.
Hey, Josh and Ben. I became a moron this year during maternity leave. I like to listen while I rock my son to sleep. And I have a food-related question for you. So I live in the South where Chick-fil-A is everywhere. And it's pretty common knowledge that Chick-fil-A is just different than other fast food places. You know, the my pleasure, the customer service, the efficiency. Around here, you're going to get in and out of that drive-through in under 4 minutes. Now, Chick-fil-A attributes this to being a Christian company and like being run on specific values and whatnot. You know, the closed on Sundays, the politics, all that. And as much as I hate to say it, you really can't beat the homophobic Jesus chicken. So my question for you is, if there was a fast food chain that branded itself on being Jewish, the Jewish fast food place, what would that look like? I'm talking the food, the vibes, the slogans. Are they closed for Sabbath? The business model, etc.
Never closed, 24 hours.
Now, where do we want to take this? Wholesome or
anti-Semitic?
There's
only one way.
Maybe we do both. We can start out with anti-Semitic. First and foremost, we are buying everything dirt cheap and charging you $1 million. Okay, you're going to come in. Our chicken fingers are going to be $39.99. Okay. And Josh, I think that wait, let's start with what
everything is market price.
That's good. It's good. It's really good.
We charge more for water on a hot day.
How much is a water? Market price for water. That's so good.
Yeah, fuck you, Dan Bilzerian, you fuck.
Oh, he's the worst. Don't even get me started. What type of food? What are we eating? Like, what are we making?
Schnitzel.
Okay, schnitzel. Schnitzel place,
Lava.
everything's market price. I like that. We definitely are charging extra for every sauce. Every sauce, okay? This is not a freebie. This is $1 extra for garlic mayo, $1 extra. Maybe it's $2. You ever have those places $2? It's not right. It should be $1 extra for sauce.
And we act the way bars do with peanuts, free peanuts. We do free pickles, but expensive water.
Okay, I like that.
Get people real thirsty.
This is smart, Josh.
High sodium.
This is high sodium, and then we do the market price water.
Yes.
Very good. Right when you walk in, we give you a high dose of sodium. Maybe right before you walk in, we have them drink, Josh, just a completely dry, no water pack of Element.
Right.
Just right
A shooter.
down a shooter of Element right before you walk in. And then we charge them market price for water.
100%, 100p. And maybe, and then you also give an option of like, do you want fries with that? You go like, do you want a Nexium with that? Do you want a Prilosec? Do you want a Pepsid? You know?
Yes. This shawarma comes with a side of Tums. Now, onto the, look, that's the anti-Semitic side.
And we
Now
have
we go to
dirty
the-
drinks, right? Like you get a cherry
Filthy.
Coke, a vanilla Coke, but then we also have one syrup that is just liquid ibuprofen. So
Yes.
you could order like a Diet Coke, 2 pumps lime, 1 pump ibu.
I love that.
Everyone's
That's good.
got a kink in their neck.
I need a Zyrtec pump just in case it was a day, I don't know, pollen's all over the place.
Yes. Yeah.
Give me a little bit of that. Josh, if we were making a wholesome chain, okay, let's talk a wholesome Jewish chain. Somewhere feed the streets. Everybody, Josh, we're subsidizing the whole restaurant. Everybody eats for free.
100%.
Couldn't that happen? Why couldn't that happen?
I think there's versions of that. Like,
There are.
isn't there a way in which you could just monetize people being able to advertise to people in your restaurant? Like just make the food is free, but the entire restaurant is one giant advertisement.
You could. Absolutely. You could, for sure. It's an interesting model. Food is free. The thing that advertisers would then argue is if the people can't afford the food, they probably can't afford what they're advertising.
There goes the Mercedes account. Shit.
Mercedes just spent $250,000 on a media buy, marketing at people that can't afford chicken.
We got Samsung. It would be bad.
This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by our friends at Boulevard. Folks, if you run a salon, med spa, or any other personal care company, you got in this business to help people look and feel their best. But if your day-to-day is filled with scheduling headaches, missed appointments, and systems that add stress to your day, it might feel impossible to feel your best. That's why you need Boulevard, because Boulevard is the #1 client experience platform built specifically for appointment-based self-care businesses, because salons, spas, barbershops, med spas, and other self-care businesses are so personal. The platform powering your business should feel the same. It's not just software. It's a smarter, more personal, and organized way to manage all of your business's locations in one place. Whether it's online bookings, payments, appointment reminders, client profiles, and more, Boulevard makes every interaction seamless and every part of your business look polished and professional. No more no-shows, scheduling headaches, or chaos behind the counter, just smoother operations and happier clients. Plus, Boulevard helps you elevate your marketing, generates custom reports, and manages memberships, taking your business as far as you want it to go. See why top beauty and wellness brands choose Boulevard to empower their team and grow their business. Right now, folks, Boulevard is offering new customers 10% off your first year's subscription when you join blvd.com/goodguys and book a demo. That's JOINBLVD.com/goodguys. Book a demo and get 10% off your first year subscription. Join blvdboulevard.com/goodguys. This episode of the Good Guys podcast is brought to you by Brooklyn Betting. Folks, you know what I love? A real American success story. USA, USA, USA. And Brooklyn Betting is just that, because it started with a man named John who built his business from the ground up right here in Arizona, right here in the USA. No degree, just old school hustle and a dream. Fast forward to today, and they've now made some of the most unbelievable mattresses you can find anywhere. Brooklyn Bedding makes it easy to upgrade your sleep. I found my perfect mattress, got it delivered right to my door, unboxed it, and man, I was in heaven. It gave me the best sleep of my damn life. You absolutely must try it. Folks, I am telling you, Brooklyn Bedding handcrafts every mattress in their Arizona factory. There's no middleman, no gimmicks, just top-tier quality, honest pricing, and real American craftsmanship for a better night's sleep. Brooklyn Bedding knows sleep isn't a one-size-fits-all approach, which is why they offer mattresses for everybody, every single sleep style, even in hard-to-find sizes. Not sure which mattress is right for you? Just take the Brooklyn Bedding sleep quiz and find your perfect match in under 2 minutes. If you sleep hot, they have cooling technology. You sleep cool? I'm sure they have heating technology. I actually don't know that. Who wants to sleep hot? What are you, nuts? That said, I'm telling you, their Glaciotechs, holy smokes, it is fantastic. Keeps you nice and cool. And folks, it's endorsed by the American Chiropractic Association for spinal alignment and back health. This is it, folks. This is the pinnacle of beds. Plus, they offer 100% fiberglass free for peace of mind. So, folks, go to brooklynbedding.com and use my promo code GoodGuys at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. This offer is not available anywhere else. Exclusive season. That's brooklynbedding.com and promo code GoodGuys for 30% off site-wide. Make sure you enter our show name at checkout so they know we sent you. Make sure to write Good Guys. brooklynbedding.com, promo code GoodGuys.
Next one's from Lauren.
You guys are gonna roast the shit out of me. I just listened to the Rainn Wilson episode, and I was the one who sent in this.
Never mind. She's so boring. No, God bless her.
There's nothing I love more than when you start a SpeakPipe and you immediately just have this look of regret.
I know. And I actually make notes on them and then I'm like, really, Josh, that one? Okay,
That's
next
funny.
one. Let's see. Let's do one. I really want one that's going to change everything for us.
A banger. One banger pipe.
One a banger pipe. Okay, next one is from Rachel.
Rachel.
Hey, good guys. Sending love from Nashville. Big time moron. I will keep this quick so you guys don't yell at us. Would y'all ever consider having a reality show? Whether it's the two of you doing podcasts, being friends, or your individual lives, being married, your kids, whatever that looks like. Would y'all ever do it? Just curious. All right. Bye.
I personally would never do a reality show of like my life, my kids, that stuff. I would easily do a reality show with you where it's just like us podcasting and like doing whatever dumb shit we do. That would be fun, sure. But nobody wants that. Do
No
people
one
want
wants
that?
it.
Yeah, like they want like me, Claudia, Ruby. They want you, Paige, Max, Shy, like Meyer. That's what they want. And we're not doing that. We're not divulging that level of our lives. I watched The Valley, and aside from like looking at our gorgeous Kristen and saying, wow, I'm so happy to see our Good Guys hat. I'm like, what are you, fucking nuts for being on this show? These people are so mean to each other. It's so hard. It's just not worth it. Like, I don't want it. No.
What's weird
feel
too, and you guys
right?
are friends with a lot of reality people. Like I'm obviously Kristen's a dear friend, but I've now become, rather friendly, reasonably friendly with other people on the Valley. And what's crazy is like when the cameras are off and around us, I'm like, you are pleasant. You are totally normal. And I'm like, wow, you're a shapeshifter. Like when the cameras turn on, like you're just keeping an inventory. Like how could anyone be friends with Jax without being terrified of what's going to come out of his mouth as soon as the camera's rolling?
They couldn't. Yeah. Okay. So you're up on The Valley.
Am I? I don't know. I don't watch it ever. I think I just know Jax is problematic.
I watched a couple episodes and I got to tell you, like I looked at this, I watched the show and it's toxic as fuck. Like The Valley is more toxic to me than any reality show I've seen recently. And I think it's because they're people in their 40s that are with exception of Kristen. Okay. Friend of the pod. We love her. I think, Josh, they're like fighting for relevance and they need this versus like the young 20s, like OG Vanderpump. They don't need that. OG Jersey Shore. They don't need that. The older these people get, That's why Real Housewives is always so mean, because these older women like want the spotlight, need to monetize it. So yeah, they turn on the lights, they're going to go fucking nuts. Versus it just like being like, that's why the Jersey Shore was so good. Because they weren't just mean to each other. It was just entertaining, right? Like same thing with Vanderpump. It wasn't just mean. These shows are mean. The Valley is mean.
Right.
Like all of them are mean to each other, really mean. And they like make up conspiracies about each other that like somebody's cheating when they're not. It's like, how do you say that when this guy is married with kids? You're going to make up that somebody's cheating? Like nuts.
Yeah, it's
So no, I wouldn't do a reality show with my family ever. There is no amount of money that would make me do that. But a fictitious reality show where me and Josh podcast and then go cold plunge and eat a sandwich. If somebody wants to green light that, I'm in.
But like, Olivia, do you think that, or do you guys think that if you're on the Valley and you're in your 40s, right? Like, do you feel time ticking where there's like going to be probably a hard stop when you're 50? Because none of them are going to be Lisa Vanderpump, right? Where they're going to get their own spin-off reality show based on one of them, right? So it's like,
I don't know. You have like a Gary V constantly saying like, 60, you're young. Like maybe these people feel young and feel like they still have time, and like
they're desperate, like to an extent.
They feel it feels very desperate. They do.
I feel like
Absolutely.
That's like, to Ben's point, why there's like a lot of meanness and maybe like this attempt to like grab the spotlight and steal it away in whatever capacity at whatever drama, could come as like a cost of that. But I imagine that that's probably like the ideal, I guess, if that's like creating other avenues of monetization, like whatever that might be for them. But I don't know. I imagine there's a certain point, especially like having children, that changes the dynamic. And I think having families makes it messier and meaner. I imagine ideally they'd love to have, a spin-off show where it's like all about them. And that can be kind of a, I guess, just like a resource and a career like later into life. But I don't know what the likelihood of that actually happening is, but I'm sure that's like a big driver for drama between that group.
But it's also like no one's a bigger fan of Jersey Shore than I am. I cannot believe the show is still on the air. Yeah. And I think they're all so wealthy, and it's literally, I mean, what people have a show on for 17 seasons, right? Like it's insane. It's been on for almost 20 years straight. Where like, I don't feel like any of them feel a compulsion to be messy. Like, oh, Angelina's acting up again. Like, Polly's DJing Foxwoods. It's just like Snooki's at her wonderful daughter's cheerleading competition. It's like, but it's not the most engaging anymore.
But that's TV in general, not to like totally pivot. Like it's the same thing. I always say like enough with the reboots, come up with something original. Like sometimes these studios, you would know this better than me, but it just feels like they're lazy. They know that they have a hit and they'd rather not risk greenlighting something that's a complete flop when they have these like 6 people that people like love cultishly. And they know that if they throw it up, people will watch it. Like it's a safe bet.
Should we get to What Are You Nuts?
Should.
Our What Are You Nuts moment of the week are our gripes with people, places, and things, both big and small, whatever's sticking in your craw. What do you got, Ben?
Okay, I said a couple of episodes ago that I had never seen it before, that I was loving this show called Love Island, right? That I was obsessed. The season was so good. Let me tell you, this is the worst fucking show on TV. Like so unbelievably bad. And the same reason why I was so impressed, an episode 5 days a week. It's so good. I need more. I now find myself watching it, and I can't wait till the hour is over. It's so bad. They break up couples. They send home, like the point is Love Island, right, Josh? So you'd assume that they're trying to find real love. You have 2 people that are in a couple. If you're in a couple, you shouldn't be able to be sent home. They're sending home people that are in love. They're keeping people who aren't. There's 4 episodes left. And this show, Josh, nobody's going to find love. I don't believe any of them. It's a load of crap. What are you, nuts?
I think it's
That's
just really cute. You believe that Love Island was going to result in real love.
I thought so. Like some
So pure,
love.
so beautiful.
And it's like, no, the show stinks. The show stinks. Sorry. Also, what are you nuts? I'm just going to say it. Ariana Madix is the host. Josh, we see her once every 5 episodes. How much was that the dream gig? Once every 5 episodes, she comes in. Hello, Islanders. It's time for a dirty, dirty day. And it's like, I'm not believing that you're like a dirty, raunchy person. Like, what are you even talking about? Like, why are you dressed in assless chaps? Like, what are you doing here?
Yeah, you're in Chicago.
Go back to your hotel. We don't need you here for this challenge.
You're staying at the montage, Ariana.
I don't believe you. You're not naughty. None of this. And I just need to know what they're being paid. What is the host paid?
You had a modern farmhouse in Valley Village, Ariana. There's nothing dirty about you.
And my last comment on Love Island is that one episode, Meg the Stallion came in and she was like a guest host. She was amazing. Boy, oh boy, do I hope that she's the next host. She might be too big. Like, why would she do that? But she was so good. But yeah, this season, what are you nuts?
My what are you nuts is and I'm not shitting on the profession, and because I know a couple and I love them very much. Chiropractors need to stop calling themselves doctor. It's misleading. There is a guy on TikTok the other day that I saw, and he's in a white coat in a doctor's office, and he goes, I'm a functional neurologist. And all of a sudden my spidey sense went, there's some fuckery about here. This is completely misleading. It's totally wrong. You're like titling yourself things that like immediately make people think that you have much higher accreditation than you do. It's wrong. Yep. It's dangerous and wrong. What are you nuts? Yep. No good. It's a no good.
I completely agree. Do not false advertise, folks. Do not. Okay? Do not do it. It's not right.
A functional neurologist? Like, do you know how fucking hard it is to be a real neurologist? Like,
impossible.
How much? Like,
impossible.
It's like 15 years from undergrad to like residency of like completely understanding the brain, clinical trials, clinical hours, time spent in hospitals, like to be able to try to even attempt to understand the brain. And you're a functional neurologist because you went to 2 years of college in a strip mall. Stop it. I can buy a white jacket too. It's on Amazon Prime Day, which, by the way, another what are you nuts? Amazon Prime Day, it's not what it once was. I'm just going to say that. I don't need an Apple Watch. And if you don't need an Apple Watch, Amazon Prime Day is not going to pay off. I'm disappointed.
Am I also wrong? I feel like Prime Day is like all the time. No? It's not. It's got to be more than once a year.
That's because you're rich, dog. But for us regular civilians,
every day is Prime Day when you got
when you got it like
whole
that.
Lot of cash.
Nah, dog. We out here waiting for that cheap OxyClean. Second week of July. Tune in. Be there or be squared.
Did you hold your Amazon gift card for Prime Day? Because it would have gone longer.
Yeah, babe. I got plenty. I got sups coming in the mail. I got cleaning supplies. I got newborn diapers coming. 30% off.
Love it. Well, folks, this episode, 5 stars. Otherwise, what are you nuts?
Oh, my God.
Listen to us wherever you get your podcasts. Watch us on YouTube. You should share our clips with friends. Okay? Mondays and Thursdays, folks. We will see you